Hi, Brave Tribe. Today's podcast is all about dealing with the friends that are feeling like they're mad at us, or maybe it's the friend group that is ditching you or pushing you out a little bit and you're feeling left out and you're not quite sure what's going on or what has happened. This is something that a lot of us can relate to, and it leaves us feeling very confused on what to do in moving forward. If you find yourself in a situation where your friend group appears to be mad, there's a tension that you're picking up on, their responses to you feel very short, maybe ignoring you a little bit or not really paying attention or listening when you share information. You feel like you're not being received the same way you had been before. When this is happening, sometimes there is some shifts in the relationship. It may not be because of you, but it may be in relation to you. Sometimes in our friend groups, people are trying to maintain power. They're trying to maintain connection. Sometimes people respond to different things that happen by making other people feel not a part of the group.
They purposely push people out of the group so they themselves feel more powerful.
When you feel the sense that people are mad at you, get curious. Who are the people that really seem to be the maddest or who are most invested in having you feel that way? How may this benefit them? Is this a way that they express themselves without having to have a conversation, without talking about the issues or experiences that are impacting them?
When we get curious and explore how the actions are meeting another person's needs, it helps us understand why they may be using this behavior, why it may be directed at you. Here's a strategy you can try if you feel that your friend group is mad at you.
Picking one friend that you've been closest to, maybe the friend that is generally kind to everyone, having a conversation with this person. And it could start with something as simple as, I've noticed that there's a tension whenever I come into the group and I'm not too sure what's going on. I would like to ask you if you could give me some feedback or if something has happened that would help explain why I'm feeling this way. When we do that with that kind friend, they may be able to help us understand maybe there's a situation that's gone on that we didn't realize. There may be times when your friends are acting mad, you're trying to figure out what's going on, but they're not open or willing to communicate with you. If that is something you're experiencing, what I recommend is give space to those people in the group. Try to create a little bit of distance, look for people that are neutral or acquaintances, and simply find a way to immerse yourself in something else. Oftentimes, when people have heightened feelings, some space and time can be a great way for people to help calm down and become more rational in their thinking and their problem solving. If you are feeling left out, friends aren't paying as much attention to you, it's hard to share your stories in the group, they aren't giving you that listening space or that respect or that care that you once felt in the group. This is very hard. And I know that it makes you wonder what is wrong. Why would they all of a sudden be treating you this way? What has changed? And friendship groups change so frequently. Oftentimes in a group, there is the seeking of power. We thought we were with a group of people who are friends, who are going to treat each other respectfully with open care and consideration for one another's feelings. But if you notice that this is a pattern where people are pushed out, that feelings and problems aren't discussed calmly, or the group members are not willing to problem solve, this may be a sign that you're in an unhealthy friend group, or it may even be a clique. I know it is so tough when you feel that you're losing your friends, that you're losing your connections, and it will spark our worry It will make us feel very uneasy and antsy because belonging is something that we all need. And when you're in school and you feel that you're losing your friend group, it will create a sense of worry, a sense of anxiety that you might experience. So here are some tips that I want you to use to help you in these times when you feel like maybe you're the outcast of the group. First, remember you are not alone. Many people feel on the outside at times. It is a very common experience, and we saw that in our call. All the girls had that experience. Remember, it doesn't mean that there is something wrong with you. The second tip is find your tribe. Look for people who maybe share your interests, who share your values or vision of what a friendship is. Join clubs. Maybe there's teams that you could try out for or join. Maybe there are groups where you can meet like-minded individuals. At your school, you might be able to volunteer. You may be able to help some teachers. There may be different ways that you can get involved and get that sense of belonging that you need, that you may not be getting in your friend group. So look for how you can get connected. And I know that's scary because I know we like to stay with what is familiar. It feels familiar, this friend group. You want to be liked by them. You want things to continue. But if it is not healthy, if it is making you sad, if it is impacting your mental health, if you're left confused and nervous and anxious when you spend time with these people, that is a sign that this is not healthy for you. And you need to look for something healthy for you to do for yourself. The third thing is to reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out to other people. Sometimes we think we have to wait for somebody to invite us. Sometimes it only takes a simple hello. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, I like that. That was such a neat way you did that project. Sometimes those simple conversations can build a new connection. So don't be afraid to reach out. Don't spend your time waiting for the next friend group. Go out, connect with people. You might also want to connect with your school counselor. They may have some really good recommendations on other groups that you might be able to join, other friend groups, other volunteer opportunities, or provide you with a safe place where you can be while this friend group is figuring things out. The fourth tip is I want you to focus on your strengths. There are so many amazing gifts that you have, and I want you to remind yourself of those strengths and those talents. I want you to celebrate what makes you unique and special. That truly is important because when we are feeling left out, when we're feeling like others don't like us or they're rejecting us, it starts to make us wonder if there's something wrong with us. And we start to look for evidence of that. But what we need to do is really focus on what is right about us, what is unique and special. When we do that, we're rewiring our brain to stop focusing on the negative and to start focusing on the positive. And when we do that, we look more confident, we look more friendly, and that's what we want to look like to other friends. And that also helps us look like we're not impacted in a negative way by this friend group. Because if they're intentionally trying to do this to bring you down, it sends a message that it is not impacting you, that you are not controlled by them or their actions. The fifth is practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would to a friend who would be in a similar situation. When I'm on the call, I'm amazed by how compassionate you girls are to one another. So make sure you're giving yourself that same kindness. Tell yourself, this is hard. I don't deserve this. I don't know why these girls are being mean. And I would never treat other people like this. And I'm going to take care of me and I'm going to love me because I'm choosing to be my own best friend. And then the sixth tip is engage in activities that you enjoy. Oftentimes when we are hurt and feeling pushed out, we're trying to figure out the why. And we stop doing the things we enjoy. So I want you to start doing things that you love because that can boost your mood and help you feel more positive. And 7, seek support. Talk to your trusted adults. Maybe it's your parent, maybe it's a teacher, a counselor, maybe it's me. Talk about how you're feeling, because there are adults that care very much about you, that want to offer you support, that want to give you guidance, that want to know if you're experiencing pain or frustration. And tip 8, stay positive. I know it can be very hard when you're going through a difficult time to stay positive, but focus on what is the good in your life. No matter how small that good might be, I want you to focus on that. Look outside and see what's beautiful. Think to yourself, in 2 years' time, will this be an issue for me? And that's our tip 9, is remembering that this is temporary. What you're feeling now is hurtful. It is something that makes you feel alone, but feeling like you're alone is temporary. Things can become better. Things can change. You can find your people. And the best thing about all of this is that you're hearing this now, which means you are part of a group that already cares about you and wants you to have a sense of belonging, wants you to feel that you are part of something special. So, brave friend, I hope you know how special you are, how grateful I am that you are a part of this tribe, because it takes each and every one of us to make this so special. So keep pushing through. Know that you are special. Don't let other people dim that special light that only you have, because we truly, as a world, need the special gifts that only you have. I can't wait to see you in our next call. Continue to live life bravely, and we will be together soon again. Take care, sweet friend.